Welcome to VizCourse. I would love to teach you how to do proper navigation inside your Macs to make you a better artist. So let's talk the basics, navigation. If you are an artist that is using these buttons at the bottom, stop using them. They're going to waste your time. You're going to take a long time to move around your scene, and time is money in the ArcViz industry. So how do we move around without these guys? First and foremost, let's Alt W, which maximizes our viewport. Middle mouse button, if I scroll it inwards and outwards, obviously it zooms. What a lot of people don't realize is wherever the cursor is the actual focal point of the zoom. For example, if I put a teapot over there, my cursor is there, I'm going to zoom in all the way there. Let's zoom out all the way. I'm going to move my cursor to the blue teapot, and I'm going to zoom in, and I go there. So wherever your cursor is where I'm going to zoom. Awesome, easy stuff. Next, how do we pan around our scene? Stop using the hand over here. Again, it's going to waste your time. Middle mouse button, click and drag. That's it, simple as that. So we can zoom in, zoom out with the middle mouse button, hold the middle mouse button in, and we're panning around. Super important to know, you are not moving anything in your scene. Just remember that. You are just panning around. You as the viewer, as the artist, you are looking around your scene. You are panning around. And now the one that is one of the most important ones. Orbiting around your object. So first of all, make sure you've always selected the object you want to orbit around. This instance, teapot. Click the teapot. I'm going to hold in the Alt button. I'm going to hold in the middle mouse button, and with both of them held in, and I move the mouse left, right, up and down, I'm orbiting around my object, which is awesome, quick and easy. And again, same concept applies. If you have nothing in your scene selected, wherever the mouse is, I'm going to orbit around that space there. It's very simple. Middle mouse button zoom in, middle mouse button zoom out, middle mouse button pan. While the middle mouse button is held in with the Alt key, it now allows me to orbit around. And then an extra function that belongs down here is the extends zoom all, which is the Z or Z key on your keyboard. What that does is it will zoom extends, meaning it takes everything in your scene and it puts it in view. So if I zoom all the way out there until the teapot is a dot, if I press the Z or Z key, 1, 2, 3, click, zooms it all the way in. Now remember, if you have multiple objects in your scene, for example, I'm going to have a teapot over there, and I'm going to have a teapot over there. If I press Z or Z without anything selected, it will fit all of the objects into my scene, which is awesome. If I have one of the items selected and I press the same key, it zooms to that object. Deselecting that object, pressing Z or Z again, zooms to everything. If I have two objects or more selected and I press the same key, it zooms and fills the screen with those objects. That is it. Navigation, super easy. The building blocks of Macs. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hit the like, hit subscribe, many more to come.